Here is our list with the 10 most anticipated combustion engine cars in upcoming years, 2021, 2022, that we are all waiting for to see in the streets in the nearest future. Yes, there are a couple of family cars, some daily drivers, also potential drift cars, and off-road crawlers as well. Before we start, just make sure to hit the like and press the subscribe button so that we know that you like the content you're seeing, want to see more of these videos in the future. Now, let's jump right into the list. Number 10, Volkswagen Golf R. Hot hatchbacks still have a firm place in enthusiast hearts, and the Volkswagen Golf R has always been one of our favorites. A sizable upgrade from the similarly performance-oriented GTI, it's faster, more powerful, brings all-wheel drive to the table, which we can expect to be a vital boom to handling. This year's R adds 27 more horsepower to the 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, bringing it to 315 and 310 pound-feet of torque. The final result is a 0-60 sprint of 4.7 seconds and a top speed of 155 miles an hour. VW has worked to tune performance with a new 4-motion all-wheel drive system that better balances torque distribution and networks with electronic differential locks and the suspension's adaptive dampening, all to tighten up its precision and agility in the curves. In this version of the R, the 7-speed DSG gearbox offers special and drift modes to help modulate power to the wheels. Number 9, Hyundai Santa Cruz. Tucked deep inside the mid-size pickup category sits a subset of truck built via unibody construction. Rather than body-on-frame construction, most pickups use the latter because they enhance body strength and assist with towing heavy loads and scrambling over rocky terrain. The former integrates the chassis and the body into a single interwoven unit that helps with efficiency, weight, and crash safety. The Hyundai Ridgeline and, soon the Santa Cruz, are the only pickups to use this strategy. That means Hyundai is aiming the Santa Cruz not at the traditional pickup crowd, but those who are interested in utility, having that handy open cargo space out back, rather than raw power. The truck will be built in Alabama and most likely include a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder delivering 235 horsepower or a beefier 3.8-liter V6 cranking out 291 horses. Number 8, Honda Civic. It's not all about crossovers and SUVs in the nearest future. People still buy cars, and in the compact class, nothing sells better than the Honda Civic. Even in its final years, the current 10th generation model remains both a top seller and very competitive, so Honda can't screw the next one up. Back in November 2020, the Japanese brand showed off a thinly disguised concept version of the upcoming sedan. Sheds the busy styling of the current car for a cleaner look, one that bears at least a passing resemblance to the iconic mid-90s model. A similar revolution happens inside with a large floating touchscreen and a few buttons. The 11th generation Civic will debut in late spring 2021 with sedan and hatchback model styles, including the hot Type R. Number 7, Nissan Z. Nissan Z is one of the oldest cars on the market. Thankfully, the Japanese brand is finally giving the world a new generation of the 2-seater for 2021. And while it thoroughly updates the look of the car, it still promises to be plenty old school in a few important ways. For starters, look at it, a rolling greatest hits tribute to the iconic Z cars of yesteryear. The new age Z features a nose like the original 240Z and taillights clearly inspired by the 300ZX. It's longer than the current car, but still compact, another nod to tradition. A 6-speed manual will carry on in addition to an available automatic. They'll both hook up to a turbocharged V6 engine, which should put the Z squarely against the Toyota Supra when it launches later in 2021. Number 6, Ford Bronco. Ford revealed the new line of Bronco off-roaders in July 2020 when everyone was at peak quarantine fatigue. It would have been a big hit for that reason alone, but the burly retro SUVs like this already have so much going for them. The available 35-inch tires, a broad range of off-road modes for all types of terrain, and a new, advanced 4x4 system have customers already throwing down for reservations for when Broncos arrive at dealerships in mid-2021. That 4x4 system is key. It'll keep novices out of trouble and allow off-road pros to push their trail bashing to the limit. An electromechanical transfer case shifts automatically between 2H and 4H, eliminating uncertainty about when to engage the former, while electronic front differential locking permits tackling of the gnarliest terrain. Rock crawling, where precise throttle and brake application is essential, will become easier thanks to a single-pedal drive mechanism that manages both. Number 5. Subaru BRZ Toyota 86. The second generation of this fun and eminently tossable little sports car will arrive later in 2021 with added power and some chassis tweaks that will make it even more fun and tossable. The collaboration with Toyota, which sells its own version as the 86, continues to see the design come mostly from Toyota, while Subaru manages the engineering. In addition to styling refinements, the larger 2.4-liter Boxer engine produces 228 horsepower and 184 pounds of foot torque, a 15% boost that helps it squiggle out of corners a little bit more aggressively, and front-end rigidity that has been improved by 60%. All of this will help drivers keep control and better modulate power delivery while power sliding around corners. Cars like this are a godsend to drivers who want affordable performance that's nevertheless engineered to a high level, and the BRZ 86 will be a breeze to command through the twistiest of challenges. Number 4. Ram Dakota. Though not officially announced yet, the expected return of the Dodge Dakota, halted in 2011 and now branded as a Ram product, will be a welcome addition. And with an entry-level price tag expected to be around $30,000, it'll be refreshingly affordable. Power will likely come from a 3.6-liter V6 or a diesel 3-liter V6, with an off-road-oriented variant offered to those who might want an alternative to its cousin, the Jeep Gladiator. When it arrives, the Dakota will go up against the Ford Ranger, the Chevy Colorado, and the Toyota Tacoma. Number 3. Chevrolet Corvette Z06. The car will deliver more than 600 horsepower from its naturally aspirated V8, up from the 500 in the conventional Stingray, include wider tires and bigger brakes, and come with boosted chassis strength and a newly tuned suspension. Make no mistake, this variation is a big deal. It takes the argument of the base Corvette that you can have world-class design and engineering delivering thrilling, perfectly balanced performance without the price tag associated with Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and McLarens, and puts a bow on it. It's not just the engine placement that's new either. The Z06 benefits from modernized sensors for better vehicle dynamics, smoother power delivery thanks to an engine geometry improvements, better cooling courtesy of improved airflow, and a greater downforce as a result of better aerodynamics. Most critically, according to analyst estimates and previous pricing histories, we expect the Z06 to remain under $100,000. Number 2. Porsche 911 GT3. We can't touch on the subject of tradition without talking Porsche 911. The evergreen sports car debuted its 992 generation model a year ago, and that means a steady parade of new derivatives for the next few years. It started with the classic Carrera, then the time-warping Turbo, followed by the glorious Targa. For enthusiasts, the best is yet to come, however. The high-revving, track-ready GT3. The GT models have long been the link between the road cars and the racers, and the next GT3 will continue in that role. A massive swan neck rear wing will provide serious downforce, while a new multi-link front suspension will help the nose find even more grip. A revised version of the sensational 4.0-liter flat 6 in the current car, which produces over 500 horsepower in revs to 9,000 RPM, will sit behind the rear axle as God intended. Number 1. Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Charger's 6 trim levels are so varied that it's hard to believe that they're even the same model. Entry-level Chargers are equipped with a V6 engine and offer available all-wheel drive. At the top, there's a 797 horsepower. Yeah, I just said that. Supercharged V8 engine, and enough audacious colors and graphics packages to satisfy the most extroverted buyers. Between those two extremes are plenty of option packages and even more engine options to tailor this sedan to almost anyone's needs. FCA calls this the fastest and most powerful production sedan on today's market, with top speeds of 203 miles an hour. Dodge hasn't given any word on pricing yet, but expected price will start around $85,000. With that being said, the list has come to an end. Check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.